welcome to Music Home Learning 3. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks. So, before we get started, I have a really important challenge for you. Are you ready for it? I need you to go find whatever adult has been helping you out, that's been feeding you 3 meals a day, that's been making sure all of your work is done, bringing you to the music and art page. Go give them the biggest hug you've ever given them before, and let them know that you appreciate them, that you thank them for all of their love and energy that they are putting into helping you get through this school experience. Because they didn't sign up to teach you like this. They signed up to send you to school when you came home from school, help you with homework, not a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week thing. Now, around the house, if there's things to be picked up or things that you can do to help out, why don't you do it? That would make, I know if I was a parent, that would be the best thank you ever. So my challenge for you over the next week, or even longer, is every day let them know how appreciated they are. I know I appreciate them. Let them know that they are loved. Help them out when you can. This is a stressful situation for all of us, and I just want you to be sure that you're that kind child that I know that you are. Are we ready for today? Now, I'm trying something out. Our scores were kind of all over the place. Kids that do great in my room, their quizzes weren't so great on the rhythm stuff. So what I want us to do is all of our lesson today will be right here on this YouTube video. Okay? At the very end, you'll head over to Quaver and do an assessment, just to let me know if maybe this works better than going through slides through Quaver. Okay? So stay tuned for some very important announcements just for you.
Welcome aboard the story ship. Permission to come aboard granted.
So cool. It's a new podcast called The Story Ship. My good friend Sean, who's traveled all over the country for 20 years, going to schools and helping children create stories using their very own voices, has his own podcast. And it's so much fun. I'm going to put the link in my bio, so check it out. It's definitely something that you would love to listen to when you're done with your work and just kind of chilling. So much fun. I can't wait to hear the next one. Okay, 2nd and 3rd grade. Our assessments for rhythm were all over the place. Some were amazing and some were really low. And some of my low ones were from kids that don't make low scores. So, I want us to learn it again. We went over it really quick before spring break, so I can kind of figure that maybe it's been a while or maybe you missed that music class. So this will give us a chance to really get it in our heads. I'm not going to go over a lot of notes today. I think let's keep it simple to 3 symbols, okay? So we're going to talk about them. I'm going to show you some examples. I'm going to play you some examples. I want it to really get in your head. So whenever we come back together, we'll be ready for what other rhythms I add to it, okay? So let's keep it basic today. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, step 1. Are you ready? A note makes a sound. Easy peasy, right? A rest is silent. So that's something you cannot forget, because no matter what the first name is, if the last name says note, it makes a sound. If the last name says rest, it's silent. We got those 2? Okay, now, here are the first 3 and kind of the foundation of all notes. Are you ready? Keeping it super simple today. Quarter note. When you see a quarter note, we read it as ta. When you see 2/8 notes, we read that as TT. Ta, TT. Easy peasy, right? Then lastly, for the basic notes, or the basic rest, a quarter rest. Whenever you see a quarter rest, you are silent. Whenever you read a quarter rest, you say shh, just to kind of keep the steady beat and keep the pulse. So, quarter note is ta. 2 eighth notes is tt. 1 quarter rest is sh. You got it? Notes make sounds, rests are silent. Okay guys, so I always tell you that math and music are the same. And you may not believe me, but now I get to really show you how they go hand in hand. So if you're really good at math, this may help you out. So our measures have 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beats in a measure, okay? Right now, because the measure's empty, we have 4 rests because a rest doesn't make any sound, okay? Now, if I was to put 4 notes, I would have a quarter note, right? Because 1 is 1/4 of the measure, okay? So we have 4 quarter notes. So if I take 1 away, it's still a quarter, but instead of making a sound, it's going to be silent. So we say rest, okay? So each quarter note gets 1 beat. We get it? Now, the next step. If I put these notes, which we call eighth notes, how many fit in 1/4 of the plate or the measure? 2, right? Because they each get half of that beat. That means how many could fit in 1 measure? 2, 4, 6, 8. So 1 of them is 1/8 of the measure. Here's my pie, and I have eighth notes all around. Okay, so 2 eighth notes fit on 1 beat. If, which you won't see this, but I'll let you know, if you ever see 1 by itself, it only gets half a beat, okay? You got it? So, these are your eighth notes. So now you know, eighth notes get their name because 8 of them fit in a measure. Quarter notes get their name because they are a quarter of the measure. Okay, I hope that kind of explains a little bit more to you, more of a visual point. If you are not a math person, this would be very confusing to you. So if that's the case, just ignore this. But I think it kind of makes sense with the names. Quarter, think of a quarter like 4 quarters and $1, right? Okay, you've got it. Well, I hope you now understand how the notes got their name. Now, let's try reading these 3 measures of rhythms. I'm going to keep the steady beat and read with you. When I'm finished, press pause and try to do it by yourself. If it's going too fast, take it slower. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. T, 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 ta, ta. T, T, ta. Ta, T, 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 T. How'd you do? Go ahead and press pause and do it by yourself. Okay, now to work our listening skills. I'm going to play one of these rhythms on my drum. I will play the rhythm 2 times. See if you can figure out which rhythm I'm playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which number rhythm did I just play? Did you figure it out? If not, rewind and play again. If you answered number 2, You are correct. Let's go on to some more. You know the drill. Let's read them first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ta, ti, 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 sh. Ti, 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 ta, ta, sh, ta. If that was too fast, press pause and do it again. Okay, time for the drum. I will play one of these 3 rhythms 2 times. Try to guess which rhythm I'm playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you figure it out? If you answered number 4, you are correct. Let's do 3 more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ti, 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 sh. Ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, ti, ta. Ti, ti, sh. Ta, ta. Did you get it? If not, go back and try again slower. And now with the drum. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you figure it out? If you're finding this challenging, listen for certain patterns. Did you hear a TT first? Well, in this case, all 3 have that first. What was next? Was it a note or was it a rest? Let me play it one more time and see if you can figure it out. Listen carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you guess number 9? You are correct. Great job, guys. Teaching virtually has some good things and some bad things. The hardest part is that when you're in front of me, I know you all so well that I know when you don't know something. I don't know that right now because you're in the room, right? So I have another idea of how to show you rhythms using cups as beats. And I took some plasticware. By the way, if you decide that you want to do this at your house, please ask your parents before doing this because they may have something special in mind for the plasticware or for the cups. So don't just go taking stuff, ask. But I took plastic knives and I wrote quarter notes on them, okay? And then on the spoons, I wrote 2/8 notes, okay? So here's what I want us to do. I'm gonna show you a video. I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'm gonna show you how I use cups to make a rhythm with the plasticware. Remember, each of these cups can have 1 beat. So I can't put like 4 knives in here, right? Because that's not 1 beat. So, are you ready? Stay tuned. Okay guys, let's do this. Are you ready? So I have my 4 beats right here, right? And first I'm gonna start out with my quarter notes. So if I put 1 quarter note in each beat, like this, we would read it like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Now what if I took 1 out? What would that be? If you said rest, you are correct. It's empty. So we're going to read it as sh. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, sh, ta, ta. Right? Easy peasy. Now, I think we should make it a little more challenging. I'm going to move some of this around And I'm going to add one of our double eighth notes, which we say TT on, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ta, TT, ta. If I take one out, what do we say? Shh, because it is a rest, a quarter rest. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, sh, TT, ta. Now what if I do, let's do this, let's do this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. T, 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 ta. Now make sure that you notice that I'm keeping a steady beat. That has to be the number one thing that is super important when we're doing this, is that you are keeping a steady beat, okay? So we got this. So you can have fun with this at home, and it also helps you remember that this is one beat, and it can only have one beat in it. So if I put this and this in here, that doesn't fit, right? Because that's actually would be 2 beats. So make sure that you keep each cup to 1 beat. So that is how you do it with 2 eighth notes, quarter note, and a quarter rest. So I just found another super cool thing you can do with the Easter eggs that you just got over the weekend. You can take them and separate them into 2 pieces. On the top, you can go ahead on each of them and write the symbols. 4th and 5th, know this one. And then these 3, 2nd, and 3rd are the only ones you have to worry about. On the bottoms, you write the names of the notes, okay? Then you can match them up. So quarter note goes there. So I take the lid like that. It's hard to do this with one hand. And once you're all done, you'll have a good review of what each of the notes is. You could even time yourself, or maybe do 2 sets and do a relay with someone in your family. Have fun with this. Just something you can do with the eggs that are laying around your house. Another super cool activity that you can do with Easter eggs is break them in half. You can do color coded, you can just keep them however you want to, but write quarter note, write eighth notes, write quarter rest, and 4th and 5th, you can add your 16th notes. Then you can make your own patterns. So let's do ta, t, right? So we go ta, t, ta, t. We want to take it out and put a rest. Ta, t, sh, t. Or I could make them longer, right? The biggest thing is making sure that it's in groups of 4. So let's say I wanted to do, let's do this. And then, oh, it's getting long. Okay. So I have 2 groups of 4. I would like you to keep the separation so you can kind of see it. Here we go. You ready? T, ta, sh, ta. Now, 5th grade, obviously, 4th and 5th grade, you can add your ticka. So 3rd and 2nd, ignore this. Please don't get confused. So, ticka, ta. Okay? So the biggest thing is that you only have 1 note on each egg, representing the note that gets 1 beat, right? You can do all kinds of fun things with this. And you could even get some of your rhythm instruments out that you create in your own house. So, another way to have fun with some of your Easter eggs. One more activity, and you can actually make a lot more than just 4 of them. Take them apart, halves like these. The bottom half, write this direction. The top half, write this direction. And you can write a measure of a rhythm, meaning it's going to have 4 beats on it, okay? Then you will take them and you will put them together like this. And you can mix them up however you want to, and then read it. Ta, 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 ti, ta. So you could do this with a friend or a sibling at home, and just kind of make different patterns, make different rhythms. So this one, you can make a whole bunch of them. I just wanted to show you an example and show you a couple. Just be sure that you write them this way, not like Miss Browning made a mistake on that one, because that'll be super confusing. So the bottom is up and the top is down, okay? So have fun with it, guys. Just different ways for you to kind of not get bored at home and practice your rhythms. Whew, we did a lot today, right? So next step is head on over to Quaver, and you are going to go to your assignment for the week, but it's not the same as it normally is. There are a couple of slides there to help you out. Now, if you weren't able to do some of the activities that I showed you on here, depending on your grade level, there's a variety of stuff I showed you. Older kids, we talked about cups and plastic silverware. Younger kids talked about jelly beans. Both groups talked about plastic eggs. So if you don't have those things and you weren't able to practice that way, there are some slides that you can use to practice. Then there's one assessment. Please, please, please take your time and try your best. They're not very long. It's just basically to let me know whether this was more helpful than just Quaver slideshows when your parents reading the script, because I know that's hard. I am trying all I can to make this fun for you, for your families, and make it easy and not much stress. So head on over to Quaver and do your assessment. Remember, your day is what you make it. Love you guys. Wait, before you head over to Quaver, you can continue watching this video for fun. I've added a scene that I used in the kindergarten and first grade music lesson today that featured Remington. So you can go ahead and keep watching or head on over to Quaver. Hey Remy, today we're gonna learn rhythms, okay? Are you ready for it? Okay guys, Remy's ready to learn about rhythms. Okay, he's not like you guys. Here we go. Okay, Remy, each dog biscuit equals one note. Are you ready? So we're gonna say ta, 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 ta. Can you say that for me? Can you say it? Remy, can you say ta, ta? Can you say it? Did you want to eat one? Is that what the problem is? Okay, let's try this. If I take one away, you know what that means? That's a rest. Remy, did you get it? It's a rest, okay? So let's read it. Ta, sh, ta, ta. Got it? Now we have two pieces. So it's ta, ti, ta, ta. Let's do it. Ta, ti, ta, ta. What if I take this one away and I put 2 here? What do we have? Are you ready? Here we go. Ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ti. Remy, do you get it? What are you doing? You're eating a beet. Remy, that's not how you read it. What are you doing? Remington. So I guess that's all for today's lesson, Remy. It's so hard teaching to a camera. I thought I could teach the dog. Didn't work. Miss you guys.